In 2025, over 70% of the online shoppers abandoned their cart, leaving billions of potential revenue on the table. In this video, I'm going to reveal the best Klaviyo cart abandonment flow designed to recover lost sales on autopilot. I'll walk you through a proven system that helps e-commerce brands recover up to 33% in abandoned carts, turning hesitant shoppers into loyal customers and add tens of thousands of extra revenue with just a few simple emails. At the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set up this powerful flow in Klaviyo and make sure that no cart is left behind in 2025. Let's first talk the importance of the cart abandonment flow. First reason is that it's an easy way to recover lost revenue. So the cart abandonment flow has a conversion rate between the 15 to 30%. This means that for every 100 abandoned carts, you could recover 15 to 30 of those carts just by sending follow-up emails. And without this flow, these potential customers could be gone for good. It's a direct and measurable way to bring back revenue you could otherwise lose on, making it one of the most profitable email flows that you could have with your email marketing. Second reason why a cart abandonment flow is so important, because it reduces the customer hesitation. So people abandon their carts for various reasons. They could be unsure about the product, they're distracted, or they just need more time to think about the purchase. So with a well-crafted cart abandonment flow, you can address those hesitations simply by providing reassurance. So talking about risk reversals, customer reviews, etc. And research shows that unexpected costs and a lack of trust are one of the primary reasons for people to abandon their cart. So this flow will tackle both things. Third reason why it's so important to have a cart abandonment flow is because people simply forget about the fact that they've added a product to their cart. So more than 30% of the shoppers plan to come back and to continue their purchase, but they actually never do. You know why? They simply forget that they added something to their cart. And by the time they remember, days or even weeks have passed. And at that point, they've changed their mind. So without a nudge, this sale is simply lost. So a cart abandonment flow reminds them before they forget, creating urgency and guiding them back to the checkout while they're still interested in your brand. So in a nutshell, what is the cart abandonment flow? It's an automated email sequence triggered by the fact that someone has added a product to the cart but didn't start the checkout phase. So they didn't complete their purchase. And with this flow, you want to recover abandoned carts and convert hesitant shoppers into buyers. You want to address objections by showcasing risk reversals like free shipping or guarantees. You want to provide a seamless path back to the cart by providing links that goes directly to the cart. And you want to drive revenue by turning abandoned carts into completed orders. So this flow is really a mandatory thing every single e-commerce brand out there. Now I'm going to do a quick guess. You don't have a cart abandonment flow. So here's the deal. Most e-commerce brands think they have a cart abandonment flow, but in reality, they don't. What they actually have is a checkout abandonment flow, triggered when someone starts the checkout. And while this is an important flow, it's not the same as the cart abandonment flow. So think about it. How many customers add a product to the cart but don't start the checkout phase? Well, a lot. So by only having the checkout abandonment flow, you're missing out on all these people and all these abandoned carts. So they are potential buyers that didn't take the next step. So in a nutshell, you need both flows, cart abandonment flow and the checkout abandonment flow. Cart abandonment flow will retarget the people who've added a product to the cart but didn't start the checkout. Checkout abandonment flow will retarget the people who did start the checkout but didn't complete it, so they didn't complete the order. Both flows are important. You need both flows. Most e-commerce brands just have the checkout abandonment flow. And the way you can check it, go to your Klaviyo flow and see what your trigger is. If the trigger is checkout started, it's a checkout abandonment flow. If the trigger is added to cart, it's a cart abandonment flow. And good to know for the rest of this video, if I talk about the cart abandonment flow, I also mean the checkout abandonment flow. We treat both flows in the same way, but they are two separate flows. The only thing that's different is the trigger, added to cart or checkout started. So how to structure your cart/checkout abandonment flow. This is going to be the structure. So first of all, we have the flow trigger, which is going to be added to cart or checkout started, depending if it's a cart abandonment or checkout abandonment flow. And then we have some flow filters. So placed order 0 times since starting this flow. Checkout started 0 times since starting this flow. This is only for the cart abandonment and has not been in the flow in the last 30 days. So this will make sure that if someone has placed the order, they won't receive this flow or the rest of the flow. And we're also building in a 30-day notice. So if someone has been in this flow in the last 30 days, they won't receive this flow again, because otherwise people could find it spammy. And of course, you can change this time frame depending on your brand. It makes more sense for your brand. Then we have the flow structure. So email 1 is going to be a simple reminder. 1 day later, we set email 2, which is going to be for building trust. 1 day later, we're going to send email 3, where we're going to share the brand USPs. One day later, email 4, where we're going to share some social proof, aka reviews. Email 5 is going to be a discounted email. And then email 6 is going to be the final discount reminder. And now you might wonder, okay, but how do I set up these flows inside Klaviyo? Let me show you. But before I show you, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to grow your e-commerce brand with email marketing. So we're in our demo account, and what we're going to do in the left menu, we're going to hit flows. And then in the top right corner, we're going to hit create flow. And of course, you can select like the pre-made flows that Klaviyo made. But for this video, I'm going to build our own flow. So we're going to hit that button. And first, we're going to make the cart abandonment flow. Hit create flow. So now we need to select a trigger. So in this case, for the cart abandonment flow, it's going to be added to cart. If you have a Shopify store, make sure to select the new added to cart trigger with the Shopify icon. So don't use the one with the manual coding because the new added to cart trigger works way better. If you don't have a Shopify store, you need to use the manual added to cart trigger. So in here, we go to your metrics, all triggers, doesn't really matter. We can go to API and then we see added to cart in this case. If you have a Shopify store with the newest added to cart trigger, you can find it over here. That's the recommended way, but since this is a demo account, I still have it with the API. Now we need to select the profile filters. So hit add profile filter. Someone has done has placed order 0 times since starting this flow, and what someone has done, checkout started 0 times since starting this flow, and what someone has not been in this flow in the last 30 days. Hit save. Then we need to hit save once again, confirm and save. There you go. So now we have all the filters set up in here. So again, the profile filters will make sure that if someone started a checkout or has placed an order, they won't receive this flow or the rest of the flow if they already received one of the emails. And now we can simply add a time delay, so for example 30 minutes, and now we can add in all the emails. So it's going to be email 1. So this is how you set up the cart abandonment flow. And now I'm going to show you how to set up the checkout abandonment flow. What we're going to do, we're going simply back to the flows page. Then we're going to look for the just created cart abandonment flow. And then we're going to click on the 3 dots over here, hit clone. And then we're going to call this checkout abandonment flow demo, hit continue. And now we have to change the trigger in here. So it's not going to be added to cart, but it's going to be checkout started. And then we're going to hit clone flow, and then we're going to hit edit flow. And now we have the same flow, but now for the checkout started trigger, we need to change one thing. We have to go to profile filters and remove checkout started 0 times since starting this flow, because yeah, this flow is triggered by the checkout started trigger. So we don't need this profile filter. So we're going to remove that one, hit save. Then the only 2 profile filters we have is placed order 0 times since starting this flow and has not been in flow in the last 30 days. And that's it. So now you have both the cart abandonment flow and the checkout abandonment flow. Now let's get into each email of this flow and how you should make this. First of all, we have email 1, and email 1 is just going to be a simple reminder of the product that they've left in their cart. So this first email will be sent within 30 minutes to 2 hours after abandoning their cart. So it's designed to give a straightforward nudge to customers who've left an item in their cart. So the goal is to immediately remind them of the exact product that they were interested in that they've added to their cart, and want to provide them with a direct path to complete their purchase. There's no fluff here, so just a dynamic product block showing the product they've added to the cart, a clear call to action, and a bit of trust building components to make sure that they know your brand is trustworthy. So an email example in here is from one of our clients, SpiceBot. So we're saying, forgetting something, looks like you left something tasty behind. We show the dynamic product block with the exact item that they've left in the cart. Complete my order, and then we have a section underneath there that says why SpiceBot. So held your meal, save time, perfect every time. Complete my order, and then we have the footer section over here with 3 brand USPs. So free UK delivery, rated 4.9, and 100% natural, no fillers. That's just a universal footer bar that we use in every single email. And for this email, I also have a ton of subject line and preview text ideas. If you want to access these subject line ideas, these preview text ideas, and the full guide in general, make sure to hit the link underneath this video in the description, and you can download this full cart abandonment guide for free. Next up, email 2. So in this email, we want to build trust with the hesitant buyers. So if the customer didn't purchase after the first reminder, it might be due to hesitation. So this email addresses those concerns head on by showcasing risk reversals, things like guarantees, free trials, free shipping, or free returns. And if these aren't available, you can simply highlight customer reviews or user-generated content if you have any. Only goal is to build trust and to reduce friction for buying from your brand. So we want to make sure that we reassure them that buying from your brand is a safe, easy, and worthwhile decision. So what needs to be inside this email? Risk reversals. And if the risk reversals are not possible, you can show social proof. So an example of an email is an example from Skullshaver. So your cart's calling, don't miss out. We talk about free shippings on order over £49. And we talk about a 30-day money-back guarantee. Check out now. We show the dynamic product block, with in this case dynamically loaded in the specific amount of reviews for this specific product. Complete your order now call to action button, and shop with confidence. So we show the ratings of the store with some extra reviews in here. And then a final call to action button, return to store now. Really simple, but it works every single time. Now we have email 3. In this email, we're going to share the brand USPs. So by this stage, simple reminders haven't converted this customer, which means that, they need more convincing. So this email is designed to showcase your brand's USPs. So you're going to give them reasons to trust your brand enough to buy from your brand. And for the best results, it's recommended to split this email based on the product category or the product. So you can make this email as specific as possible about the product that they've added to the cart. It's a bit more time and effort, but it yields the result. So what needs to be inside this email? First of all, the brand USPs, specific benefits of the products that they've added to the cart, the dynamic product block again, and what you want to answer is, why should people buy this? So an email example is from Smoko. You say, here's why customers choose Smoko, return to my cart, your safe cart with the dynamic product block. And then we share some benefits of the brand and the specific product. So British made quality, 80% cheaper than cigarettes, and 100% BPA-free vape pods, and also highly rated service. And then we end the email with another call to action button to get them back to the checkout stage or the cart page. Next up, email 4. So at this stage, the customer needs an extra push to feel confident in their purchase. And testimonials are one of the most powerful tools to overcome doubts and to build trust. So by showcasing customer reviews, you demonstrate that your product delivers real value and satisfaction. And you don't just want to pick any review. The best way is to take a review that talks about a common objection that people have. Oftentimes there are like 3-4 main objections that people have that prevent them from buying from your brand. And oftentimes people use those objections in the reviews, and then they talk about, okay, but now I've bought an item and those objections weren't legal. So those are the best reviews that you can actually use. So reviews that talk about a pain point and how this brand has solved it. So what needs to be inside this email? So reviews that talk about specific objections or pain points, more reviews, and a Klaviyo dynamic product block. So an email example in here is from Stirker. So in the header section, we already have a review in here. Then we say your safe cart with the dynamic product block, return to my cart, call to action button. Then we say real results, real people with 3 specific reviews. And then we end the email with another call to action button, finish my order now. So now we have sent 4 emails and people still haven't purchased. So to give them that final nudge, now is the time to start offering them a discount. First 4 emails are non-discounted. Now we want to give away a discount. And this is going to be a limited time discount that creates urgency and to drive that impulse purchase. That's the only goal of this email. So we want to emphasize that the discount won't last long. So there's a reason to buy now. So the focus is on simplicity and clarity. Highlight the discount, reinforce the urgency, and make it as easy as possible for the customer to complete their purchase. So what needs to be inside this email? A discount with a 48-hour deadline, the dynamic product block, urgency, and optionally you could show like product recommendations with the Klaviyo product feed. So an email example that you see in here is from one of our clients, Sealy. So we say, take 10% off your cart. Yes, please use code. And then we have a unique coupon code with a call to action button, shop 10% off. Complete your order before it's lost with a dynamic product block. Another call to action button, finish my order. And need assistance, drop us an email at hello@letssealy.com. We're here to help. And that's it. So really simple. We just want to provide them with a discount code and that's it. And then finally, we have email 6. And this email is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be a plain text email from the founder where we're going to say, hey, yesterday you received this discount. You haven't used it yet. Discount code is ending in 24 hours. Buy now. Simple, straightforward, it's really, really effective. The reason why you want to use a plain text email is because it gives a personal vibe if people receive a personal plain text email from the founder. And it's a good way to improve your email deliverability because in general, a plain text email gets a better delivery compared to a designed email. So it's also a nice pattern interrupt compared to all the designed emails that they've received before. So an easy example could be something like this. Hey, Magicianly, it's Melanie here, founder from SpiceBots. I just wanted to personally check in. Looks like you added an item to your cart but didn't complete your order. So we remind them of the discount code, add urgency, call to action button, finish my order. Thanks for considering SpiceBots, etc., etc. So a really simple, straightforward, plain text email from the founder. And that's how you can recover lost carts on autopilot with the best Klaviyo cart abandonment flow strategy 2025. But remember, email marketing doesn't stop here. To truly dominate your niche, you need a clear roadmap of email campaigns throughout the year. That's why I created a full course on the best email marketing campaign strategy 2025. It's packed with valuable tips and guides on how to create the best email calendar for your specific e-commerce brand. So click here to watch it now. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to grow your e-commerce brand with email marketing. And turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the future uploads. Thank you for watching the video and see you in the next one.